Hi, and welcome to Prog Will Find a Way, a podcast on everything progressive music. I'm Jonathan Block.
And I'm Jay Valade.
And today we got a real interesting episode. A few episodes ago, Jay was talking about the Gottlieb Brothers book on tour books for Yes. And as it turns out, Jay actually has a nice, healthy collection, not just of Yes, other tour books too. And I want to see them. So I said, let's do an episode.
Yeah, I think
I'm going to turn it over to Jay.
We briefly showed them on the last episode.
But
so
if
John wants to take a deeper dive.
Particularly to the 70s ones, because a lot of these I've never seen.
Well, it's very interesting because at the time, this was like the only thing that you could get that was related to the band.
And this was only at the show. These were sold at the show.
And it's not like you were Rolling Stone, you'd get like an article once every million years, right? And then you'd get like Cream or Circus, or if you happened to be able to get a copy of the NME or the Melody Maker.
Or if they were coming through town in a major metropolitan area, that
might be
in the newspaper.
But that was it.
Yep.
They were not like the big poster boys of any music. They were kind of, you didn't really get anything.
Right.
So
you go into a Yes show.
This was your
right.
souvenir.
But let's say, Jay, you did not go to this.
I didn't go to. Okay. I searched these out. My first Yes show.
But at the time, you went to a concert and they had a tour book and maybe two T-shirts, maybe if you were lucky.
Well, so this was the beginning of like the branding of bands, right? And being able, Roger Dean had created the Yes logo, and the Yes logo became like a big thing of the 70s. I mean, everyone was drawn in on it.
Everyone knew what it was.
Yeah. So this was from the American Tales from Topographic Oceans tour. So we got I don't know why we opened with just a picture of Steve Howe, but we do. And then John Anderson, and then the tour, where the tour was going. This was from February through March 1974.
And they're telling you that what's wild is that you know what you're getting. You get
part one is Close to the Edge, part two is Tales from Topographic Oceans. That was the show. And I think they did an encore.
Yeah, could you imagine somebody looking and be like, seriously, nothing from Frat? You're not going to play Roundabout?
I think they...
But you know what I mean. I'm just being ironic because we look at that now. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
And by the way, Yes still tours that, but it's not the same.
So then you get a big, long... the guy who did the poem in
Relayer, yeah. Donald Lemke.
He wrote an article on the inside of that, and then all the equipment that each member is doing, and then you get your Alan White picture, you get your Chris Squire, or you get your everybody else,
including Rick Wakeman.
Yeah. Then you get a stage shot. So these must have been from the European tour,
right?
And then when they came over to the States, they did that.
Yeah.
So
wild.
More concert shots, with the Roger Dean background kind of.
Yeah,
cool.
It's a full thing.
Yeah.
It's what was it? Probably like $2.95 or something, $1.95.
Right. And then a big long article again by Chris Welch from Melody Maker, who was their champion writer. He was a big Yes guy. And then the single shots of Wakeman and Chris Squire.
Excellent.
And that was it. So that was your Tales from Topographic Oceans. This is what you got to walk away with.
I kind of feel like you should be wearing white gloves and have archival sleeves these should be in. So, although I'm sure you could go on eBay and look this up.
You could. Yeah.
And you know what?
Which is where I got them.
Oh, okay. Well, you should have said you went or something.
I went as a young child.
I didn't want to go.
For the British Spring Tour 1975.
You were 9? Come on.
I was 11.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting. I was going the wrong way.
So, all right, this is the next one. This is the spring 1975. So you've got your ad for all the albums that Yes had done up to that point. Kind of all out of order, but it's Relayer is the tour, and then the tour dates. Then again, another write-up, How the World Learned to Say Yes. Group shot there.
Can we pause for a second? How much did you pay for your tour book for Tales?
I searched it out, so whenever I could find it for a cheap price.
Okay, you did not pay
I
$150
did
though.
not.
Okay.
No.
That's what it's going for
Yeah,
now.
I
So,
know. Well,
okay.
you
All
know.
right. Just an FYI.
And then again, to my point or earlier about not knowing anything about the band, you get John Anderson
Yeah.
and a whole write up on him of his where he lives, awards he's gotten, instruments he plays, his musical influences, the songs he's written, favorite songwriters, favorite singles, all that kind of stuff, which you never really. This is like a informational pack about each band member. So you get one about Steve Howe,
Right.
Chris Squire,
Stage shot.
another stage shot. We get our Patrick Moraz, our Alan White, again with the
Roger Dean
kind of,
accoutrements
yep.
throughout.
Uh, and then
Wow.
and then there's the tour personnel.
And as a
And then-
bonus for you Griffin fans,
Griffin gets a page.
they get a
'cause
page.
Open.
They open every show. Wow, they get more than a page.
Yeah, they got a page and a half, and
Yeah, and
full color thing, and then forthcoming album,
Oh.
Chris Squire and Steve Howe's solo albums, Beginnings and Fish Out of Water.
Yeah,
And then
And-
yesterday's was coming out too. So there you go.
nice.
A retrospective look at Yes featuring Dear Father and a 9-minute 40-second version of America, neither of which has appeared on the previous Yes album.
Wow. Let me take a look at this thing here for a sec. Very nice. Very nice. It's interesting. These are slightly different. They look slightly different to me, but that's cool. So wild.
That's number
Again,
2.
needs an archival sleeve.
Then we have the solo albums tour.
But
America.
what's interesting is these are essentially 8.5 by 11s, or the English for the A whatever A4 A5 whatever. Now we're going to
a
different
format,
right.
yeah.
We're going to a different format.
And so this is, I believe, 1976
U.S.
and
tour.
it's U.S. tour, May through August.
And they play Dillon Stadium in Connecticut. Wow.
I don't even know where that is. What is that?
That would have been. I don't know if that was.
It's big because this is when they were
Yeah.
playing JFK Stadium
well,
in
it's a
Philly.
stadium. Yeah.
Playing to 1 million people. So
I
this
guess
was the
some
tour
of
that
those old
it
Connecticut.
was like Gary Wright and Peter Frampton.
Oh,
and Yes,
okay. All
you know.
right.
So we've got our Roger Dean stage, kind of all the making of all those pieces. We've got the tour personnel. Then you've got a John Anderson thing where
Oh,
the Elias symbol shows up for the first time.
Go like you turn them.
We've got Steve Howe with the
Beginnings.
beginnings. We've got a band portrait.
A
going
very strange band portrait.
Going up into the sky.
Oh, okay, hold on here. So obviously that's John and Chris
No,
and
that's
Steve.
Patrick Moraz,
Oh.
Alan White, Chris Squire, John Anderson,
Oh God.
Steve Howe.
Okay, so see, I had nobody right. I know I'm there. Where's Rick Wakeman?
Then Alan White with his ramshackled solo album.
Which Jay pointed out has recently been re-released.
Yes, and Patrick Moraz
Story
with
of I?
his Story of I album.
Good album. I can't, that album showed up on streaming just in my stream like about a few weeks ago, and I was like, I have not listened to that album in a long time. I clicked on it. I'm like, yeah, of course it's good. The whole kind of they all they were
I
all
loved
involved.
all of these.
Yeah, because they were all involved.
They were.
And
Chris
Bruford's
Squire-
back. It really was Bruford's
Chris
back.
Squire was back.
Yep.
Or Bruford was back on Chris
Yeah,
Squire's album.
that
and
was
so that was
excellent.
good. And Patrick Moraz is on that. And then
Right.
John and Steve are on Alan's album.
Yep.
And then John did his thing all by himself. And I don't is Bruford and Alan White are on Steve's album.
I believe so. Yeah.
The biggest downfall of all those albums, Alan White's is has the one little yes moment with John and Steve on it, but the rest of it is a totally different
Yeah, of
genre.
course. Yeah.
It's not really
No.
proggy at all.
No.
And Steve's is very Steve Howe centric with the guitars and stuff, and Patrick Moraz is on it too. But it's the vocals that kill me.
Well, yeah.
Because if they took some of all those songs and turned them into a Yes album at the time, for all the people who were complaining that after Tales from Topographic Oceans and Relayer,
Yeah.
you know, that they were like over the edge. They all released these albums with all these concise songs on them.
Better to be close to the edge than over the edge, right?
But if they took all the
I
single
know.
songs from all those all those solo albums, they could have put out this great album that would have been songs,
Well,
a
that's the
song-based
thing.
album
It could
as
have
opposed to a musical piece album.
exactly. I mean, but you couldn't. But I mean, the biggest to do that, and I agree. But then you sacrifice Elias and Chris
Yes.
Squire's album, and that's tough for me. I could actually sacrifice Beginnings because of the voice. It's no different than. But thing is, people have been saying that since that album came out. It's no
Yes.
different than Steve Hackett singing. You know, it's not that it's a bad voice, but you actually have access to any voice you want.
Yeah, I think
Given
that
your
was the thing.
stature, you
Yeah.
could get somebody. Anyways, keep going.
All right, so then after the solo tours, Patrick Moraz leaves the band, and we have the Going for the One tour, which was we got rid of Roger Dean. We have a different kind of
And Donovan. Okay, so I've always
Donovan.
found this fascinating. So obviously Donovan was still, Donovan's name, so he gets to be on the front cover. But
Right.
Interesting pairing.
So again, now we've got the hypnosis kind
Oh
of.
yeah, totally. I mean, think about the time too. All the bands are now moving out of the fantasy realm into the
Into
more
a little
cold steel and concrete kind of
Yes.
thing.
So we have all the albums up
And
to that date.
tomatoes.
Tomatoes soon. And then we have the tour dates, which are, in a type. This is like the world tour. So it's
Yeah.
America and Europe. So they did one program. The
Yes,
tour, the tour
Yeah, shows.
personnel
Yeah.
were at the Yes Shows stage, and then pictures of
Hypno-
buildings from
Yeah, but it's
from,
very hypnosis. Come on.
from the
Yeah.
album. A little write up again with the album graphics
Once
on
again, Steve gets to be the first person we see.
it. Steve Howe with his equipment, Chris Squire with his equipment,
At the Chris Squire Lighthouse.
various pictures, but it looks like the exact same picture 9 times. Right?
Yeah, it's not an Amagama thing, so.
It's not like they even move slightly, or maybe
No.
they did move slightly, but
Yeah.
it's basically the same exact picture.
Claymation.
Oh, and there they are on the little island, standing up. Rick Wakeman,
Rick's back smiling.
he's smiling. He's happy to be back in the band. Alan White, the album cover in black and white with
Everything.
the lines all.
That's
in
a
different
hypnosis-y
colors.
thing at the time.
It totally is.
You know, just put some pigs on there. It's a Pink Floyd album.
Donovan.
gets his write up.
Yep.
I wonder if Donovan. Oh, his band. Okay, I was going to say. I wonder if Donovan was alone or with a band, but no, he's got his band.
And then various pictures of the band in geometric forms. And then another picture of Donovan at the end, and the Yes crossword.
Which you've done, but obviously you're not going to fill it
I
in.
had made a photocopy.
Of course,
right?
I just. You know what? I'm seeing some writing on here. Somebody wrote on in the.
Probably
Somebody
back
put
in the
page
day. I've
back
had
in
that.
the
I've
day.
had that one forever.
Yes, sucks.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot. I missed the John Anderson
Oh,
page.
excellent.
So-
All right.
That's that's Going for the One, and then Tormato comes along the next year, where again a hypnosis related design.
Excellent cover. I like it.
So they toured.
Yes, tour, by the way.
Yes, so the
Inside of the that was in the
inside
album.
the album sleeve interior graphics, and then the tour. This was
I did not see this tour.
around here they came to Madison Square Garden.
No, they came to New Haven Coliseum. Two nights.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and 2 nights in at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, it would have been.
They saturated the market.
That
around
was
here.
78, right?
This would
I
be
was thinking
78.
shows. I don't know why I didn't see them then.
So this was in the round. So
Yeah.
again, the picture from the back of the album, which is this is where they got a little off for me when they started doing these ones, because it's all material you've seen before because you have the album.
Right.
It's like
They're
if you're gonna get-
reusing the album elements.
yeah, if you're gonna get a tour program, you want different pictures or something
Right.
new. but this one was a little less.
Well,
that.
because okay, so we're getting towards the end of the 70s now, and the music industry is changing, and they're, trying to save money here and there, and this is one of the ways they do it.
So Yes shows tour 78 with the tour personnel, a little write-up about the band by Dan Hedges, who actually wrote the Yes biography that
Right.
came out in 1980.
Yep.
Right. The
Again,
Steve Howe
Steve
page
Howe.
with some of his photography of an
Owl
owl
and
some
stuff.
nature. John Anderson with a watercolor.
Poem or something.
It's the lyrics of Awaken.
Oh, okay.
And then another watercolor with a write-up on John. Chris Squire.
Looking dapper.
Rick Wakeman.
Being like, yeah, going for the one was fine. I'm kind of had it.
And Alan White. And then then a Yes comic.
Torment.
Torment on a Yes tour. And then
okay, who's the guy who looks suspiciously like Derek Shulman?
It's Brian Lane.
Oh, okay, the manager.
The manager of Yes.
What do we got here? What's this?
This is if you're having more than one. Yes, it's all the albums up to that point.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like glasses or something.
No, it's somebody at a bar with all the Yes albums. And then some more tomatoes on the back.
All right. And now we're going to close out the 70s?
So we closed out the 70s
All
in
right.
1979 with they're still in the round, but they came back around again. And so in lieu of promoting the album, they're just promoting
Yes in the round.
Yes in the round. So we got the Roger Dean. This is 79. Yeah, we've got a picture of the band in the round. We've got the first half of the U.S. tour.
Just curious.
And then the second half. We've got
two nights, but nothing. 2 nights in New Haven. Impressive. They're doing 3 nights at Madison Square Garden, 2 nights at the Spectrum. Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
So in the round, more pictures in the round. This is what I loved.
Yeah.
Getting these pictures because I didn't get to the concert of all this stuff and what it was all about. Send the Steve Howe page. This is kind of
that's a classic photo.
It's a classic photo, but it's a little grainy and you don't even get the lights on the top. It's okay.
But that photo shows up somewhere else. Is it on the Yes shows out? I've seen that photo shows up a lot.
It's similar.
It's similar. Okay.
But it's smaller and tighter.
Yeah.
This is kind of grainy.
Of course it is. Yeah. The lighting.
John Anderson
more
again
watercolors.
With another watercolor. This time instead of like birds, they're Concorde airplane. All right.
Okay.
Chris Squire.
Rick
Wakeman. And Alan White. Then again,
very similar.
The road crew and the same ad for all the albums on the back. Because this is only, this is like months later probably.
So I wanted Jay to kind of show us everything from the 70s ones because it's just cool. And we'll just kind of go a little quicker through these. So
This is Drama.
That's Drama. Okay.
1980.
So
still in the round, but John Anderson and Rick Wakeman are out of the band. But now we start getting ads for, British Airways cargo.
So I want to see, because I did see this tour and it was New Haven. So, and it was early in the tour. I know that. Why is it not showing up here? September. Hartford. Okay, so they came to, did they come back around? Was there a second? No, this was the whole tour. That's it?
Oh, yeah, because they ended in December.
All right, I guess it was in Hartford. I thought it was New Haven.
Yeah.
Thought it was in the round, though.
Yeah.
I remember it being in the round.
This was sort of similar, same ideas, but then it's the press photo.
Right.
And it's
everybody's trying to look cool.
Everybody's doing their
new wave thing.
Yeah.
With their glasses.
But then this one.
That's a hypnosis. Very hypnosis-y.
Hypnosis-y, but I don't know if hypnosis.
I don't know if that. Well, because Roger Dean's back, right?
Roger
for the
Dean's
album
back,
cover.
But this was trying to be a little more new wave, so that we've got lyrics to all the songs.
Alan White.
Trevor Horn.
The album cover. So let's bring Roger Dean back.
Jeff Downs. couple candid
Everybody,
shots, Machine
Machine
Messiah lyrics,
Steve.
Steve Howe, a couple more candids in the studio, a couple more lyrics,
Into the Lens.
and then
Nice.
Tempest Fugit, and then the drama
The
ad.
masterful.
The masterful. Yes.
So, not bad.
So that was everything up to that point. And
All
then
right.
the band again on the back. So then we
So
have
we've closed out the classic
that's
yes
the
airs.
classic yes
But
era.
there's more. Let's see what
Right.
else you got.
So then we
can't
have
spend as much
90125.
time on these, but
We've got Big Generator. We've got Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, Howe.
that's
Which
interesting.
This one, Roger Dean is back for this, and this one does have a bit more of like those
Nice.
earlier
Okay. Yeah.
ones. It's got the Yes Family Tree by Pete Frame in there. We've got,
Group, got
you
some
know,
memorabilia.
how the stage was put together,
Nice.
little things of how the tour was coming together, pictures from the videos, John, Bill,
Rick,
Steve, group shots, and then the sidemen, Tony
Right.
Levin, Julian Colbeck, and Milton McDonald. And then, you know, the
Yeah.
album cover.
This was the cover for the single, the 3
But
inch.
I think it's also,
It was,
it's also in
the
little
yeah.
book.
What was that? Was Vultures?
Yeah, it was
Was
Brother
it
of Mine.
Brother of Mine? Vultures Fly High.
Yeah, Vultures in the City.
Whatever.
And then some.
Vultures Fly High, I think, is the Renaissance tune.
Got it. And then
Pasty
again,
cymbals.
we're back to having
It's okay.
ads.
Well, at
Ads.
least these are, I mean, better than, at least they're music equipment.
Yeah. Chord keyboards, Yamaha.
Yamaha. Okay.
You know.
Not bad.
So
That's a nice one.
then we have the Union tour,
Okay.
which was a little. It's in the same zone.
Yeah.
But you know, it's got that computer generated kind of thing. 2002.
What tour was that? Is that Masterworks, or was that?
This is.
Or did it not have a name?
It's like the history of Yes. So
Oh,
this is like
okay,
a
yeah,
whole
because I'm
thing.
like, those are old photos.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
like the history of Yes.
Gotcha. And here we are today, which was.
Oh, this was the ladder, I think.
Oh, okay.
It's Chris.
Rick.
Oh no, Rick wasn't on.
Was
the ladder.
this Keys era,
the post Keys?
or the studio Keys?
2002. Oh, so this was post. This was post symphonic, post ladder. That's all. Okay. So
Okay.
this is later. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm out of order here.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay.
why.
So that's.
I'm like, why
okay.
is this one here? But yes.
Okay.
So Rick is back in the band. This is right before they stopped.
Okay. Right.
Right.
Yep.
Symphonic tour. Rick is not in the band.
Yep.
They tour with the orchestra. and
Right.
Tom Brislin on keys.
Okay.
Masterworks was with Igor Korshev, where they
okay.
played all the big long songs.
Right.
And they toured with Kansas. But this was a
Who
great.
was
This was a great program.
Tom Brislin? Was he?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you say that? And I just am
Yes.
repeating it. I was still trying to get the chronology in my head.
This is the history of the band.
Oh, that's a nice one.
This is
That's
a real.
not a bad-
This is a
this is not-
Gottlieb Brothers
Okay.
thing. So
All right.
this is where
That's
they're like,
nice.
we're putting a program together for the fans.
That's nice.
Like the whole history of the band up to this point.
Oh, that's almost like the book.
It is. It's like the book. This
Yeah.
was the precursor to the book, and the
Gotcha.
book is much
Of
more
course, but
detail on
that's,
each of these things, right? So they
Das
go,
Yes album.
they go through the whole
Nice.
thing, and then John Anderson gets a page, and it's all about his solo career.
Nice.
So you got
Toltec.
pictures of Toltec and Page of Life, and John Evangelis, Steve Howe, same thing.
Tomorrow and all that.
Igor with his one album. He's Chris Squire,
Alan
White. So it's
Not
pretty
bad,
cool.
yeah.
This is a good program.
That's a nice one.
Live from the House of Blues.
Masterworks. Okay.
Masterworks 2000.
Okay, so.
All right. So this is the ladder. This was early.
And
Yeah,
then
they're
that
out of
was
order.
There. Okay, so.
Right.
Ladder.
The ladder was a good tour book too.
Okay.
So again,
Yeah, flip through that one.
lots of
Nice.
writing and information.
And pictures, always pictures.
Big pictures. Billy Sherwood's in the band at
Looking
this
really
point.
young. Alan going
Right.
strong.
This is the Open Your Eyes tour. This one's a little on the weak side of tour books. It was fine.
Kind of
But it's just like big,
reflects the album, right?
the big glossy pictures of each of them and a little blurb about each member. The 35th anniversary. So this was like basically the last tour with Rick and John.
Okay. All
And
right.
this is another good hefty program.
History.
Yeah.
Okay, you got
Your Roger Dean sketches again.
right. Early gigs.
The history of Yes.
Nice.
Each
Okay.
tour motto, big generator. They even got like pictures of the bootlegs. That's what this one was.
Resurrect the Dragon. Some of these, I certainly remember that one.
Yep. And I have this one, Domino.
Yeah.
So this one was all the bootlegs, which
Yeah.
was a cool.
Even though we spent way too much money and they cost way too much money, I miss those days because it was the only way you could hear stuff.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
now all you have to do is turn on your phone.
You don't have to do anything.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool.
What's all this stuff?
This is all
singles? No,
this
is
is all
different.
more pictures of
Oh,
bootlegs.
boots. Yeah, I'm looking. I'm
Yeah.
like, hey, whoa, get some swinging pig stuff there. Wow, that's a
So
nice
cool,
one too.
right?
Okay.
That's it for me with the Yes ones.
Okay, let's just
I have a
quickly.
mini Steve Howe one.
Gosh.
Where it's like
Yeah.
5 pages, but it's Roger
Still.
Dean. It's got a big write up.
Available now.
Pictures of all his products. John Anderson Song of Seven tour with his whole band in there. We had Morris Pert and Les Davidson. And
Yeah, Morris Pert.
Dick Morrissey.
Dick Morrissey. Morris Pert is on a Brand X, but also on a lot of the Mike Oldfield stuff. So I know he played his own shows, but he did a lot of he opened for Crimson.
Yes,
but
but that was for animation.
I'm sorry. See my timeline.
This is Song of Seven.
Okay.
So animation did not. I saw that tour. And
Yeah, so did I. There was no book.
There's no book.
Nope. Well, because he was. I mean, some bills
I got
not
a
here,
t-shirt.
not here, but overseas was a triple bill. It was John Crimson and then Roxy.
Oh.
There were some of those shows.
And then this was the Anderson Wakeman Rabin thing, which again, this is kind of in the same zone as the.
We need to do a tour book. What do we got?
Tour book, but
there's a lot of computer generated
information
stuff.
But I mean, so yeah.
There's multiple pages that are just a lot of this computer generated stuff. So,
which is fine. And then we go into non-yes. We have a Stephen Wilson To the Bone,
which looks
tour
thicker
book.
than any other tour book you got.
Right?
It looks like a book.
Yeah, it's got
Wow.
and it's
Okay.
lots of pictures, lots of info about the band.
Tour, nice.
Working on the album, the photo shoots, the band members. That's a nice book. I have a Marillion Holidays in Eden, which is cool, but it is really the glossy pictures kind of thing. Not, we got lyrics and stuff, but not a ton of new information.
Still, nice design.
It's
really
a nice
follows
design,
follows
but if you
the
have the
vibe
album,
of the album,
if you have the album, you have the lyrics already, and
right.
I'm not pulling this out during the concert and trying to read it as they're singing.
No. But, I mean, these kind of things are like, wow, you're there. Yeah, it's like a point, you're going to get it or you're not.
Yes.
Because how many times have you left a show and been like, shit, I should have gotten that program. And then you get the program and you're like, okay.
Years later, you're online
well, actually,
showing them to people.
So I should say that I should have thought ahead because I don't have this, but I have 2 tour books.
Okay.
So go through this and I'll tell you what my.
Then we got Marillion Brave.
Nice.
Which is in a totally different format.
Yeah.
But this one has a bit more of the, writing and it's actually more writing than pictures.
Yeah, they got everything's kind of in the background and no live shots or anything like that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool though.
Okay.
This one I like.
Makes sense. They put it together before the tour and
Asia.
This is which that looks.
This is the Alpha album.
Okay.
So again, Roger Dean, and there's some info.
So you went to, you went to the show?
Yeah.
Where was
New Haven Coliseum? I think Christopher opened.
Okay.
But
Didn't you?
is this a waste of space?
Of course
Come
it
on.
is.
Are you kidding
It's
me?
better than a blank page. Well, you got the eyes up here.
Yeah, I got
Did
the
you
eyes
see
there,
the
too.
Asia of Toads when Steve Howe guested?
Yes.
Yes.
Look, another.
Okay, I know it's
How
brilliant.
come? How come I have
At least
nine?
put the eyes on the other side of the page. Look,
Nine-
yeah, they're still on the same side of the page.
9 pages.
Is that
of
Carl
eyes.
Palmer?
That's Carl
Oh,
Palmer.
wow.
Carl Palmer, John Wetton,
The boys.
Asia, Jeff Downs, Steve Howe. The first album, the second album, and more more pictures of ferns.
All right. Yet you bought it.
Yet you bought it. And then Rush Presto.
Presto! This would be a good segue because I have a Rush tour book too.
Ah. Big write-up
I
on
do.
them. The tour personnel. Alex Lifeson gets his write-up. Neil and Getty get theirs. And then just, band shots. Single images. The overall, more band shots.
Their tour books were kind of very similar over the years.
Yeah. It's just pictures
Yeah,
of the
it's a lot
bands.
of pictures, and there's usually equipment information and
then
right.
the albums at the end.
So I have Counterparts. I have the Counterparts tour book. I should have brought it
It's
over.
the counterpart to this.
Yeah. I don't know why I bought it. It was, I think, and then I have Thrak. I think I have the Thrak tour book. That's it.
Got it.
So I should have brought them and then just let you
should have.
have them because I don't want them. Well, I mean, I've told you. So Rush is kind of like, ever since Neil died, and it's not like,
Oh, did we even talk about that?
maybe we didn't, but since Rush is here and, we're already like at almost 40 minutes, so what's another couple of minutes? So this is it for the tour book part of the show. If you want to bail, go for it. But I do want to say that we never talked about Rush. We didn't talk about them coming back and everything. Yeah. And, Neil died and they were gone, and that was kind of it. It wasn't because like, oh, I love Neil and no Neil, no Rush. It wasn't like that at all. But I had not been listening to them much for a very long time to begin with. And then once he died, I was like, okay. And then I put him on occasionally. It's like, it's past. And so luckily this is at the end of the show, so no one's going to hear this because this is sacrilege. And Jay would kick me off the podcast for this. But I find the same thing, believe it or not, is happening to me with Genesis.
When you listen to Genesis? You've had enough.
I don't find myself wanting to listen to Genesis. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm just going through, and when I do, it's funny that Adam was talking so much because I like Duke. I love Duke. Yeah. That's such a great album. Yeah. I'll throw that on. I'm not listening to the Gabriel stuff anymore. I think that's what it is. If I feel like listening to Genesis, I'm putting on like Duke or Wind and Wuthering.
And if I feel like listening to Gabriel, I'm putting on solo album.
Right. So I still like it. It's not like I don't like it, but there's just
the draw is not there.
The draw is just not there. And overall, for like when I want to listen to Prog or something, I just find myself like consciously saying, I'm not sure how I feel about Genesis anymore, and I find that weird. You want to know something? I think that this whole Lamb thing kind of soured me on just the whole way. Like we had to wait. What was it, like almost a year later? And for what?
Yeah.
For what?
The Atmos mix.
Did you listen? Have you listened to it?
No.
I would like to get people's opinions on that Atmos mix because I just think I have no issue with other mixes, new mixes, and I actually like having an alternative. This is just not even that. It doesn't really bring a lot to the table kind of thing.
Well, I'm interested. I should listen to it. But sometimes, remixed, remastered, sometimes I can't tell the difference. And I'm mainly listening to like the Yes stuff.
Right.
And it's like, oh, that cymbal is a little loud.
Right. You'll hear like all of a sudden, it's more like, I don't recall, like it's out of habit.
Is that?
There are some
does that make it worth it?
No, for things like that. But there's others where it's like, okay, I'll give a great example. Is something, I'm always talking about the Steven Wilson mixes. So Who Are You came out.
Yeah.
The remix is amazing.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, there's a million different things, but it just kind of lifts it. It gives it something it didn't have before. Maybe it's a Steven Wilson thing. I hate to say that because,
Well, I got a couple things coming from him.
okay.
I've not all from him, but
But we talked about it during the Toll.
Yeah.
Like, he did amazing things with that catalog. He stays true to the original, but not true enough that you have the Yes situation where you don't understand what's going on. Oh, the Crimson ones sound good?
Well, I'm interested because
What's coming?
I've got a Fly From Here Yes return trip coming in Blu-ray with Atmos mix, I believe. And then
Is there instrumentals on that?
Yeah,
because
I
that's
listened to the
okay. Because in Apple Music, they're
listen to the
separated out. Yeah, it's wild.
And then there's the Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Welcome to the Pleasure Dome.
Okay,
which
that's fine. I've talked about his Spandau Ballet once.
Yeah, Steve. I think Steven Wilson did a remix of Welcome to the Pleasure Dome.
Okay,
the song, the 20-minute long song.
Oh, okay.
That he says he just loves it.
Excellent.
So I'm waiting for that to arrive eventually.
Yeah. I mean, sometime we should do like a Steven Wilson remix episode. No, go through and say these are the not even the album, but the songs. Well, that's why I'm putting it out now. It'll be like a summer 2026. Well, because
or 7.
I wouldn't want to say like, oh, Lark's Tongue's an aspic. I would want to go to the song level and say like, I think these 3 songs he remixed because I already talked about one with the Toll, One Brown Mouse.
Yeah.
Completely different song now, even though it's really not. So, okay.
All right.
We're long, maybe our long. No, not our longest episode.
We might have to break
No.
No.
All right. I don't want people knowing I'm going away from Genesis.
Prog will find a way.
If you want it.